everyone, welcome to ADRA Asia's podcast, While on Earth.
Happy, efficient and productive.
I'm very passionate about young people.
Currently leading the disaster risk management unit at Marsaulina.
Overnight is a long process.
Welcome everyone to the podcast that we like to call While on Earth, run by ADRA Asia. Today in the studio we have a very fun and bubbly character, Lina from ADRA Timor Leste. Lina, who are you?
Oh, thank you. I think it's really exciting to be in this podcast. My name is Lina. My surname is Pasaribu. I'm working with ADRA Timor Leste. I'm a mother of two. I'm a migrant actually.
Oh wow.
Originally from Indonesia,
Okay.
but now I live and work in Timor Leste. Yes.
As the
Program director. So
Right.
I oversee the implementation side, the planning, and the program quality side of the office.
How long have you been with ADRA?
It's about now going to be 6 years now with ADRA.
Wow. Okay. And before that, what were you involved in?
So about 20 years ago, I joined the development sector. At that time actually there was no sector yet. I mean, like, development is something really new, and I joined the sector because I needed a job. Yeah, back in Indonesia. So I was a fresh graduate, and then in agriculture. So my background is agriculture, and then community development or development is something really new to me. Over the time, I learned what is it about. It's about transforming lives. It's more about not only, like in agriculture, you plant something and you maintain, you take care of it until it grow and produce and have food on the table. Is more to that. It's about people, treating other people better, and then making a better society, and contributing to development.
Wow. So Lina, tell us, what are you passionate about?
Yeah, I think what I'm passionate about it's family. So it's something really close to I think to everyone is like that. Yeah, very close to us, to who we are as a person. For me, to who I am as a woman, as a daughter. My upbringing is very much, I think, is the key influence of what I am now, how I see myself, and I see it in many people. I think over the course of my life, I can see I made good decisions. I mean, like, I'm not a troublemaker, at least. I can handle my life. I think it's also because of the family, how my mom, how my dad raised me. But what I see in where we work, not only in Timor actually, I think it's across the globe, dysfunctional families have a very long-term effect on adults. And how you see yourself, how you make decisions. People into drugs, or people just cannot productive and have become a responsible adult just because of in the past they have not been, grow in a very healthy family. Some people blaming their parents, like my dad is drunken, or my mom is, like a lot of issues with the parenting, and which is fair but also useless, So I think family is very key to me, myself, but also to a lot of people, and this is what I want to see in wherever I go. Now in my work in ADRA Timor Leste, this is what I want to see, like more happy family, more content, more supporting each other, respecting each other, and then creating a new generation that is more resilient, that can make good decisions with their lives. This is what I really want to
Wow.
be
So in this process of maybe strengthening or building a strong family unit, where do you even start?
Yeah, I think it's the statistics show that financial, economic situation actually take a really big factor in how parents make decisions, and or how people treat each other at home. So when there's not enough resources, when people are hungry, when there's not enough money, when it's time to pay school fee, for example, then the stress between husband and wife will be increased. And so financial economic development is something really important, even for the family being to make a healthy family. So empowering them financially, and also there is a very important conversation in the family, and there is a program that we do in Timor. We call it family life education. We actually adapted from ADRA Vanuatu, from the SDA, the Adventist Church context, but then we adapted it to Catholic context, because in Timor 98% of the population is Catholic. So and there are a different culture between the Pacific and Asia, Southeast Asia. So we use that, we adapted it into more simple and more context specific to Timor Leste. The topic is generally is about, there is also about decision making. How do you respond as a family when, let's say your daughter get pregnant, for example, or someone do crimes and then have to go to jail, or the father is making a wrong decision and go to jail. What happened? So it's very practical issues, and in Timor there is a lot of issues when the newborn baby was found in the rubbish bin, because of maybe a young girl got pregnant, and then she was so afraid that what the parents or the family will do, and then she decided just to keep it in secret, and then when the baby was born, just kill the baby, put it in the rubbish bin. So there's a lot of, actually it's not about morality, we don't talk about morality, but we want to talk as a family, what do you do in difficult situations. Wow. So that's part of the family life educations, apart from the economic development activities that we do.
Do you see faith playing any role in all of this, even positive or negative at some time?
Yes, it's very much. This family life educations, actually we work together with the Catholic Church. So we have the what do you call it, brothers and sisters, the pastors, or there are fathers, some positions, fathers, not necessarily a pastor, but the one who give pre-wedding counseling. So before people get married, they go through certain courses to they also look at it, review it, and see it from the lens of the church, and then use it. So very much back to your question, faith is actually what keeps us sane in a very difficult situation. We cannot depart from that.
Do you see any cultural pressures that people actually deal with while trying to maintain stability in the family? So maybe if I can elaborate a little bit more, right? So in certain contexts, specifically from where I come from Sri Lanka, there's maybe a social pressure to have a big wedding when your child is getting married, right?
Yes.
So sometimes couples start their life together with a lot of financial pressure.
It is.
Just because they have spent for a big wedding. Do you have similar situation like that in Timor, and how do you help people overcome that, maybe the cultural pressure?
I think I agree with you. There's similarity. It's just a different side. In Timor, it is the groom who pay to the brides.
Right. Okay.
And that can cost a lot. Because he paid not for the wedding itself, but for the whole family who already take care of the girls, and then now she's ready to get married, and this man will take the benefit of whatever the girl is. So that's the dowry. We call it what do you call it? The dowry. Just call it the dowry. So this is, and it takes a lot of pressure, not only to the groom, but also to the groom's family and his uncles, because everyone have to chip in some money, because it can cost $10,000s of dollars, US dollars. In the past, it can be maximum, that's what I hear, is 77 buffaloes. One buffalo can be it depends on the size, $1,500 to $2,000 US dollars, so times 77. That's the cost.
That's a lot.
And they started with already not even zero, it's minus already because they have debt, and then everyone who chip in, they have to take notes, and they in the future they have to pay back. You cannot forget, this uncle give you two buffalo, so make sure that you later in life you pay two buffaloes to everyone. So that's actually put a lot of pressure to the family. So when someone's die, someone's get married, that's easily like the Lia Morris and Lia Mate. That's what the term is. That's really put a really big pressure. I think it is generational when we want to, kind of transform it. I notice many young people start to realize that how damaging it is actually to them, because they cannot really building house or making something asset, like having assets for their life, because it's so hard. They don't have savings. So what we do, it's more about education. And ADRA Timor Leste, we do savings and loans activities program, but we actually banned to use the savings or to take the loan for cultural activities, because it is not investment, it is not like long-term investment like educations, or it's not about health. So in saving and loans group that we do, they can take loan only for business investment, educations, and if like health, to buy medicine or someone is get sick. So that's it. And then we ban that one, and then we also give the socialization that this cultural responsibilities is actually doesn't make sense. It stop you to expand your life, to build your life, even to send your school to university, for example.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I imagine you must be working with the youth quite a bit with this topic as well, right?
Yeah.
Are they open to it? Are they participating voluntarily, and are they happy to be part of these discussions?
Yes, for saving and loans groups, actually, we have a lot of under 30 years old members, even kids, because the rate is very low. Like for monthly saving, it can be like 50 cents or $1, which the kids can afford, of course, with the help of the parents. But they learn how to save very early stage of their life. Another way is, and we also have some youth becomes the president or the treasurer of this group, because they are, fast learning, smart in numbers, so they are become like taking a leadership position. We also have some internship program for our value change activities. So we work with cooperatives who do the collective selling and processing of coconut oil, VCO, or ginger candies. And then we actually work together with some local universities to send their students to do the internship with these cooperatives, not with ADRA, but with the cooperatives, and help them in bookkeeping, in more things that people in rural areas not really exposed to, but the students from university will have more exposure to. And I think it's really helpful so far, and the university also find it how to say, usually they work with the village chief, and then they just send their students somewhere, but this one with an institution with a clear objective on purpose and very specific things that they need to do. So this is what they do.
Sounds really interesting, actually.
Yeah.
So my third question, if you had a superpower, what would it be, and what would you do with it?
This is I'm thinking about teleportation. That's what I heard.
Oh my, okay.
I think I watched too much of Marcel movie. So teleportation is because, I don't know, I think because I live in Timor, and then most of my families and friends I left behind in Indonesia, and I feel like, I want to be in Timor, but I also want to meet with my family, my sisters, my friends. I think like if I have a superpower and I can teleport, this time I can be here, this afternoon I can meet my sister. I think it's very selfish.
No, not at all. I think most of the people around ADRA who work away from home, right,
Yes.
feel the same. So thank you very much for being here with us and sharing your views. To our viewers out there, please subscribe and share this video, and stay tuned for our next episode. If you want us to discuss anything that you are passionate about, send us an email. You'll find our email in the description below. Thank you very much for being with us, and bye for now.